If your website is not showing up on Google, it is like having a beautiful store in the middle of the desert. No one knows it exists. That is where on-page SEO comes in. On-page SEO is the process of optimizing individual pages on your website so they can rank higher and attract relevant traffic from search engines. Unlike off-page SEO, which deals with backlinks and external factors, on-page SEO focuses on the things you can directly control, which are your content, structure, and HTML elements. First, we are going to look at how to craft SEO-friendly page titles and meta descriptions. Your page title and meta description are the first things users see when your website appears on Google. They must grab attention and tell search engines what the page is about. Let's talk about page titles. A page title is the clickable headline that appears on Google search results and browser tabs. It plays a huge role in helping Google understand your page's content, influencing click-through rates, and communicating relevance to both search engines and readers. Now, there are some best practices for writing SEO-friendly titles. The first one is to include your primary keyword early. Instead of writing 10 tips for blog writing that boost traffic, write blog writing tips, 10 ways to boost traffic in 2025. The keyword blog writing tips appears early. So the best way to trick SEO is to include your primary keyword at the beginning of your title most times. Most times it works best when the primary keyword is at the beginning of the title. Number two is to keep it under 60 characters. Google cut off titles longer than this. For example, instead of saying the ultimate comprehensive guide to blogging that drives massive traffic to your business website, say blogging guide, how to drive massive traffic to your website. Number three is to use power words and emotion. Words like ultimate, proven, essential, or complete increase clicks. For example, you can say proven on-page SEO techniques to rank number one on Google. And number four is match search intent. If someone searches how to make banana bread, your title should reflect a tutorial, which can be how to make banana bread, step-by-step recipe for beginners. So these are best practices for writing SEO-friendly titles. First, include your primary keyword early, which should be at the beginning of the title. This does not mean if you include your primary keyword at the middle of the title, it won't still be SEO friendly. No, it will be. But if you really want to outsmart others who will include their primary keyword in the middle of the title, put yours at the beginning of the title. Number two is to keep it under 60 characters. While number three is to use power words and emotion. And number four is to match search intent. Now let's take a look at meta descriptions. A meta description is the short snippet that appears below your title in search results. While it does not directly affect ranking, it influences whether users click on your link or not. Best practices for meta descriptions is one, keep it between 150 to 160 characters. Let's use this as our example. If you look at this one here, you can see the length. The maximum here is 160 characters. So if you really want to optimize your meta description, keep it between 130 to 150. If you look at what I have here, it says if you are looking for a visual assistant job where you can work remotely with a competitive salary, then this is a job vacancy. And if you observe, the keyword here is visual assistant, which you can find in the URL and also in the title. So that particular keyword must also be found in your meta description. Number two is to include your target keyword naturally, which is what I did here. Don't force it into your meta description. Number three is to match the promise on your page. Don't use clickbait. Deliver exactly what your description says. So that is it for meta description. I'm only using this blog as an example so you can really understand where I'm going to. But before we move to the next one, I want to show you something. If you observe, the keyword here is visual assistant, and we can find it in the URL We can find it in title also. Now let's look at the content of this blog post. Here is the title. So let's see how we can use keywords naturally in content. Keywords are the bridge between what your audience is searching for and what you are offering. However, keyword stuffing, which is repeating the same word unnaturally, can harm your rankings and user experience. How can you use keyword naturally in your content? First, you need to understand keyword placement. Here is where you should include your keyword. 1. Include it in the first 100 words of your article. Now, the keyword here, like I said, is visual assistant. And if you see what I did here, if you are looking for a visual assistant job, I naturally try to include my keyword in the opening sentence of my blog post. So first of all, include it in the first 100 words of your article. Preferably include it in the first sentence or the first paragraph or the opening statement of your blog post. Number 2 is also try to include the keyword in your headings. This can be your H1, H2, or H3. Let's look for it here. Okay, look at one of my headings here. You can see it here. Key responsibility as a visual assistant working with, this is a job vacancy post, but I still make sure I optimize it to be SEO friendly. So try to include the keyword in your headings. It can be on any of the headings, it can be on H1, H2, or H3 but try to make sure you include it and try to avoid keyword stuffing. Make sure you try to avoid that. Number 3 is to include the keyword in your image. That is very important. Most times your image can pull out your blog post. If your image is optimized for search engine, it can help your blog or your website content to rank. Look at what we have here. You can see focus keyword found in image. And outside that, focus keyword found in subheadings, keyword density is 1.61. The focus keyword and combination appears 9 times. And also, the keywords should also be found in the URL, which I've showed you before. So these are ways you can naturally use keyword in your content. If you are writing a 500 words blog post, your focus keyword should not appear more than 3 times. If you are writing a 500 word blog post, it should not appear more than 3 times. One at the opening sentence or at the first paragraph, one in the middle, and one at the end or the conclusion part of the content or the blog post. And make sure you write for humans first, then search engines second. Always make your content readable and conversational. Instead of repeating the keyword, use synonyms and related terms. If your keyword is digital marketing tips, you can use variations like marketing strategies for beginner, how to promote your business online, online marketing ideas. This is an example of keyword stuffing. So let's assume our main keyword is digital marketing tips. Then you go by writing, if you want digital marketing tips, these digital marketing tips will help you learn digital marketing fast. This is very wrong. This is called keyword stuffing. It is very wrong. The correct way to do that is this. Looking to grow your business online, these proven digital marketing strategies can help you attract more customers and build your brand. This is the best way to go about using keywords naturally in your content. Also, use internal and external links. Linking to other pages on your website helps Google understand your site structure, while linking to reputable external sites boosts credibility. If you look at this post here, this is an external link. If we scroll down, we are going to see where I link to another blog post still on this website. Here we have it here. This is an internal link. This will link to a blog post still under this website. Having external and internal link is great for SEO. Now let's take a look at this blog post. We are going to be focusing our attention on how to optimize headings. Your headings are like a roadmap for your readers. They guide them through your content. and they also help search engines understand the hierarchy of information on your page. To optimize your headings, structure your headings properly, which is the H1, which is the main heading, should carry the main topic of the page. For this content here, the keyword is legit remote jobs, and you can find it in the first paragraph of the content. And we can also find it here. You can see this is also in the headings of the page. 7 legit remote jobs that require no experience to get hired. Number 1, data entry jobs, a popular choice for legit remote jobs. You can see how it fits into the first point or the first title. And second one here is online surveys, which is number 2, one of the simplest legit remote jobs. You can see how I'm inserting the keyword into the headings, but making sure they fit, not just stuffing keywords into heading. Number 3 is submitting reviews. Number 4 is customer support specialist. Number 5 is virtual assistant. Number 6 is social media manager. And number 7 is transcriptionist. Then I included one of the most flexible legit remote jobs. You can see how I'm able to optimize these headings because any of them can pop up on search engines depending on what people are looking for. If someone is looking for a remote transcriptionist jobs, these headings can help me bring out this blog post. This structure makes it easy for Google to crawl my content and for readers to follow my ideas. Now, don't overdo this. Don't stuff keywords into your headings, but including your target keyword in some headings signals relevance. And make sure your headings are reader friendly. Remember, you are writing for humans first. Each heading should make readers want to continue reading. So, in conclusion, on-page SEO is not about tricking Google. It is about creating valuable, structured, and optimized content that both humans and search engines love. When you apply these principles consistently, your pages start ranking higher, your visitors stay longer, and your business grows stronger online. To solidify what you have learned so far, here is your exercise. Pick one of your website pages or blog post, write a new SEO optimized title and meta description. Then identify your target keyword and include it naturally in your first paragraph and one subheading. Reorganize your headings H1, H2, H3 following the structure we discussed. Then compare your old version and new version. You will notice the difference in clarity, flow, and SEO quality immediately. If you love my teaching so far and would love to have a conversation with me, you can reach out via the email address showing on the screen right now. Send me a message and let me know how you found me. I look forward to hearing from you. See you in the next class.